What's going on, beautiful royal family? All praises to the Most High God of Israel. And yes, indeed, family, we are coming with another movie review. And y'all already know, it's rare that I do movie reviews. And the last one that I did was about that sorry sack of shit of a movie called Joker Follow You Do. That was the last time I went to the movies because that movie really pissed me off. It really did. It really took me away from the cinema. It got me out of going to the movies. That's how upset I was about that particular movie. But a special shout out right now to my brother Trey Seen It Too, another YouTuber. And you know, the recommendations and whatnot come up, and I saw his. And it was a brother. So I said, all right, let me go ahead and watch it. Let me support brother and whatnot. And I'm not going to lie, he got me excited to go see it. So I said, okay, I'm going to go see it. Family, let me tell y'all something right now. I'm embarrassed. I owe y'all the biggest apology. You know why? I should have seen this movie open tonight and brought y'all all this information. I owe my royal family an apology for not getting this information out to y'all sooner. But here's the thing. We have been talking all about this stuff, all about it. And now I think it's just the way that the Most High works. He was like, go ahead, show everybody everything, and then I want you to see this movie here for yourself. Remember, everything is about timing. Everything is about timing. Now let's get into this review. First and foremost, starting off, Anthony Mackie. All right, y'all know who this is. Falcon. Well, now the new Captain America. But just to let y'all know, he is not the first black Captain America. We'll get into that here as the review goes further. But Sam Wilson. Now I got to tell y'all something right now. This entire movie is biblical. They should have named this movie The Book of Revelation. They should have named this movie Israel versus Esau. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the term Esau, that is what the Bible calls the Caucasian. He calls them Esau, the children of Esau, Edomites, Idumea. That's what he calls them. That's their biblical name. When it comes to black, Hispanic, and Native American people, we are the children of Jacob, the Israelites. And that's what this entire movie was about. So again, starting off, Anthony Mackie, wonderful job. This man can definitely be a leading man in Hollywood. Now, of course, I would not want him to be because we know all about that industry, but he chose his profession. He knows what he's doing. He made his bed, he'll lay in it, right? But talent-wise, knocked it out the park. Definitely has the chops. So now we got to get into it biblically. What is his name? Sam. Samuel. As we already know, the book of Samuel. Biblical name, number 1. Now I got to show y'all something. Look at this. Oh, yes. You see this right here? Abes. Abes. I'm going to show y'all that this is all biblical. Now, if you look at it right here, it's showing you that Samuel is sitting in Abes. What's Abes? Abraham. The children of Abraham. So out the gate, as you see, and this is not subliminal. They put that right there in your face for you to see. Right there in your face. Making sure that you understand. Oh, yes. You Israelites. Y'all are going to know what this movie here is about. And they made sure that we did. Now, that was that. Then it gets into talking about the first Hulk movie, the one that came out in 2008. This is before the MCU really got going. This is when Edward Norton was playing the Hulk versus Mark Ruffalo. And so they went back and discussed Harlem. Harlem. Now, when I say Harlem, everybody knows about Harlem. That is sort of the Mecca of black people, or at least I would say for the North. For the South, it would be Atlanta. But in the North, for New Yorkers and the surrounding tri-state area, is Harlem. So far, everything is black oriented. The destruction of these two monsters, these two genetically modified monsters that was created in a lab, and they put it directly in the middle of Harlem, in the middle of black people. I wonder why. But of course, we'll find out more and more as we go through this here review. So that was that. The next thing. The President of the United States. Yep. Thaddeus Ross became the President of the United States. For those of you who are not comic book fans, Thaddeus Ross is or was an American general. And he used to fight the Hulk, keep him in position. And his daughter, Betsy Ross, I'm telling y'all, this is so on the nose, it's not even funny. So now, the Hulk was in love with his daughter. And of course, that union could not happen. So made him and the Hulk virtual enemies. But now this man is the President of the United States. This man, this evil, disgusting man named Thaddeus Ross. This sick American general who admittingly has experimented on subjects, kept them away in camps, kept them locked away in facilities, all for his own gain, just like an Edomite. And they are not leaving anything out either. They're telling you straight up, right there, telling you. But what was he talking about, though? What was his summit about in the movie? This entire movie was about the Antarctica Treaty, family. Yes, the Antarctica Treaty. Yes, it was. So he goes into discussing the things that's going to come out of this summit. Now, these are the very things that we talked about here a week ago. So when you take a look at this picture right here, do you see this? A new world, a new defense. What did I tell y'all they were going after about this Antarctica Treaty? The minerals. The minerals. They were going after the minerals. They talk about it right here in this movie. But here are the two minerals that they're going after. The first one, vibranium. Now, for those of you who are familiar, vibranium comes from the Wakandans. Now, for those of you who are educated about the representation in Marvel, the Wakandans do not represent Negroes. They represent Africans. Negroes and Africans are not the same people. We are two entirely different people. One comes from the children of Ham. Those are the Africans. The Negroes come from the children of Shem. We're Semitic. And the Africans are Hamitic. We're not the same people. But these minerals, they're going after from the Wakandans in Africa. Now, that's the first one. Here's the other that they're going after. This is the new mineral, adamantium. Now, this adamantium is what gives these beings their strength. For one, Wolverine, for those of you who are very familiar with Marvel or whatnot, Wolverine, we all know that he's constructed of nothing but adamantium all the way down to his claws. There's something about these X-Men. These X-Men. Do you know what that represents? These mutants? Us. Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Psalm chapter 82, verse 6. We are those people. The star people. The people out of this world. That's us. And they're telling you all in this movie. So now that's a perfect segue into what I was mentioning earlier. The first Black Captain America. Y'all want to know what his name is? You want to know what his name is? Guess what his name is? Isaiah Bradley. Another biblical name. So far we have Samuel and Isaiah. Wow. Wow. As I told you on the nose. And what is Isaiah? Black man. The first Captain America. This super soldier. A super soldier. Just like the Bible describes us when it comes time for the war. We will not get tired. We will not get faint. Everything that we discussed, family, is all in this movie. They did not skimp at all. So what happens with the super soldier with Isaiah Bradley? Just like they have to do all the time, they find a reason to lock a nigga up. What did he do? He was controlled in the mind. And we'll get into that here in a second. I don't want to go ahead of myself, but he was under control. Of course, a nigga being under control by a white man to commit crime. Imagine that. The super soldier that defended America, just like what they do with all of the veterans, all the veterans right now. How many homeless veterans do you see out in your neighborhoods or in the inner cities? All these black men and Hispanic men and Native American men that went to fight for this country. What they do, they lock them up, or they're homeless, or they're crazy, or they're in an asylum somewhere, or they don't have what it takes to maintain a lifestyle after the war. These people are filthy. And they put it all in their films for you to see. It's a mockery. So now we go over from the super soldier. And now we get into Captain America's, and I hate to call him that. I don't want to call him that. Sam. Call him Sam. Sam's protege. Oh, y'all not going to believe this one. Joaquin Torres. Yep. Southern and Northern Kingdom. So now, Joaquin, that name has just been altered just a little bit, but when you unwrap it and you start to do the history behind the word Joaquin, you will know that it is a derivative of Joachim, another biblical name that you can just find in the book of 1 Esdras, chapter 1. Go down to verse 37 and you'll find it right there. So we have Isaiah, Samuel, and Joachim. These three Israelite names. The three all working together for one common cause, to fight the enemy. They are actually going against the government. So what happens at this summit? What happens? I tell you, I'm going to break this microphone one day. What happened at the summit? They are actually having a discussion and a disagreement, an argument about this treaty. It's the very same treaty that's going on right now with Trump, Zelensky, China, Russia, Ukraine, US. Who they use? In this particular one here, they use Ammon. Ammon are the Japanese. The Chinese were represented, but in this particular one here, they use Ammon. Ammon is a disagreement. Just like in real life, with the Antarctica Treaty. And so what is it? These countries are not agreeing. They go to war. They're at war. And they're fighting each other. Just like the Antarctica Treaty is doing right now in 2025, right here in your face. Look. You see it? They're showing you that they're beyond the ice walls. They're giving you the evidence. Look at it. Yep. Right there in your face. They have no shame. None whatsoever. No shame whatsoever. Goodness gracious, family. Then we got to talk about this here. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Why is it called Celestial Island? Wow. Celestial Island of all things? With those beings being all across that ice wall? Our brothers, these drones and everything that they're saying is coming from up out of the oceans, across that wall. Then it gets into the antagonist of the movie. And his name is also Samuel. Dr. Samuel Stearns. But let me tell you about this doctor. What's so different about him, though? Now, he represents the reptilian. He represents those beings across that wall. What is his power? Advanced mind control, telekinesis, telepathy, able to get inside the psyche of any person. His technology was so advanced that he was able to use it remotely and control the subjects. Just like the technology that we have learned right here in this family, that I have shown you time after time after time. These people are the most evil bastards that has ever been created. God told us that these people are just downright and plain evil. And they love making a mockery. Their pride goes before them. And so it comes into the culmination of this. The Red Hulk. Now, y'all know better. My royal family, y'all know better. Y'all know exactly what this is. Genesis 25:25. And he came out red all over like an hairy garment. The full red-blooded representation of Esau, that old red dragon, that big red monster. The full representation of it. Right there. Do you see the shame that these people don't have? But then look at this. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo, look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. You see that? You see that? What does the Bible say is going to happen to us? Wings are coming out of our backs. We will mount up with wings, just like the Bible says. And there it is. They represent it in the movie. The northern and southern kingdom, both with wings on their back in the air, fighting our enemy known as Esau, the big red dragon. I'm telling you, family, you can't make this up. You cannot make this one up. And I just showed y'all all the pictures and stills and everything. I would love to do a watch along when this one come out. When they stream this, as a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. We are going to have a watch along when this one streams. And I want everybody on this. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, we doing it. We doing it, baby. Yes, we are. I'm telling and I'm urging everybody, everyone that's in the truth, y'all need to go out and go see this movie. Go see it. Go see it. It's a recommendation for everybody in the truth. Everyone in the truth need to go see this movie. And then y'all can break it down to people that's not in the truth so that they can understand what's going on. And now guess what you're doing? Now you're being a fisherman. Fisherman or fisherwoman, whichever one. The Bible is about us. They are telling us the Bible is about us. And still some people do not want to listen. Do you know how many of our people watched that movie and did not see any of the implications in there? I'm telling y'all, you haven't seen the movie. But just from the little bit of breakdown that I gave just now, you know everything that's going on. That's why you need to go out there and go see it. I'm telling you, yes, I am recommending that y'all get off your ass and get out there and go see this movie. You need to. You need to. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm not about, supporting Hollywood and things like that. Y'all know I'm not about that. But as far when it comes down to the information, you need to go see it. Seriously, family, go out, go see this movie. And when you do, please let me know what you think. All right, family, I love you, and I'm out.